interviews with business owners and veteran executives who share their wisdom and expertise to help you de-stress, free up time, and make more money. Profits of IT. Welcome back to the Profits of IT. I am Jim Punzenberger, your host and the creator of the Managed Prospecting System, looking to generate new clients without cold calling, ad spend, or spamming. Be sure to check out managedprospectingsystem.com. I am very excited to have Ryan with me today as my prophet. He is a Apple genius and has at one point held more Apple certifications than anybody else in the state of Indiana. He's been in the business for 19 years, and he also, I believe, has a family and is looking forward to maybe sipping some bourbon later today after seeing it's Friday, and it'll be 5 o'clock sometime soon. Hey,
yes,
Ryan, please introduce yourself and tell us maybe 10 to 30 seconds about My IT Indy.
Sure. Jim, my name is Ryan Grimes. I'm the president of My IT Indy. We are a business-to-business managed services provider based out of Indianapolis. We got clients in Illinois, Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana. One of the things that we do differently is we don't care what platforms you want to work on. So if you want to use a Mac, that's cool. If you want to use Windows, also cool. We don't care. So we manage both equally well. We are, I think, the only IT provider in Indiana that is both in the Apple Consultants Network and also in a Microsoft Silver partner for the rest of this year until they change that program on us. I do have a wonderful wife and 3 great kids, 2 cats and 2 dogs. Kids, there's 21 next week, 16 and 12, and I don't know how old the cats and dogs are. I can't remember. Cool. It's Friday.
So any fun plans for the weekend? What's something interesting you're going to be doing this weekend?
We have a family dentist appointment Saturday afternoon, so we all get in the car and go to the dentist, because when you've got 2 kids and myself to take to the dentist, you kind of all go at once. But soccer games, that's our usual thing. We both of my kids still in the house are on travel soccer, so it's winter ball now. They are both like 3-sport athletes, so we are pretty much going to a sporting event every day. I think at the beginning of the school year, so my son plays in the fall, plays varsity football, varsity soccer. He's the kicker on the football team, so that's he does that. And then my daughter is in middle school and then plays soccer and for the middle school and travel soccer. So in the springtime, it's track and it's soccer for both of them. So yeah, that's all we do.
Got it. So shifting back to business now, I guess the question on my mind is, what is Ryan's superpower when it comes to business? What do you do better than anybody else? And I guess the question is, what is that? And how can I be better at that?
Sure. So one of the things we've been doing lately is we've been having prospects come to us that just don't feel like their IT provider listens to them. A lot of times people in our industry aren't the best listeners, Jim.
What did you say something?
Exactly. It's kind of like the old joke, like, man, you start the conversation with, why aren't you listening to me, every single time? That's kind of how our industry works. A lot of times we think that our expertise means that everyone should just listen to us. And unfortunately, the other person at the other end of the conversation isn't a robot. They're a human being, right? Here's a tip. They don't care what we do. They just want the results from what we do. So you can take all your acronym, alphabet soup, all you want.
Yep.
Don't say a word. Listen to the customer about what their desires are and fit the solution to match their desires. So sit down and talk to them about their pain points. We do paid discoveries. I know a lot of people in the industry want to give those free discoveries. That's not us. That's not what works for us. We do a paid discovery because it's in depth, it's involved. We interview employees, we interview executives, we do give report cards on all their platforms based on what's going on. And then we say, okay, this is where you're at. And then here's where you're going to end up once you work with us. We don't go into all the nonsense and blah, 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 the stuff that they don't care about, because you'll lose them, right? They don't care. They want to know, are you going to take care of us? That's it. That's all they want to know is, are you going to be able to take care of us? And the answer is, if the answer is yes, that's a huge sale. And what's interesting, and I hate to say it, but you can actually charge more for that, because you're dealing with emotion and you're dealing with results, and you're not dealing with line items and products.
Got it. So what's any tips around this? And like, so
Sure.
I need to, I guess, start listening to begin with, like any tips on, I guess that to start with?
Yes. So when you're sitting down with your client, don't talk except to ask questions and let them talk. We do what's called technology therapy sessions, and I have trademarked that. And what we do is we sit down with them and we ask them like 3 questions. I'm not even joking you, Jim. What starts at a 15-minute meeting will oftentimes go 45 minutes to an hour, as they tell us everything about what's going on in their business, their technology, their frustrations. Carol drinks out of the milk carton in the fridge. You'll hear everything about what's going on in their business. And then you're like, okay, so these people, you find out more about the people, and that's what you make that connection. Because I don't care if you're business to business or not with your business, with your focus, they're still human beings in that business. You still have to connect with them, right? They still have to feel like you care about them. And ultimately, like I do, like I really care. Like I'm actually upset by bad discoveries. Like I'm giving a discovery now where their score is like a 15 out of 100 where they're at right now.
That's not good. Doesn't sound good.
That's not good at all. And like you and I were talking, like some of them are sending files over Zoom to each other because they can't get on the server. Like that's, and this is a multi-million-dollar company. And that's where they've been led to.
Wow. But that's really innovative use of Zoom.
It really is.
I'm trying to be the optimistic guy here.
It really is. Like and that's the thing. Like when the technology doesn't work, like they figure out ways around it, right? Like like Jeff
Goldblum
says,
instead of going on the server and clicking on a file and opening it, they have to log into Zoom and tell Johnny over there to log into Zoom and transfer a file.
Yes, because it was taking like a minute for the windows to populate on the server, and it needed the file, and it was like 6 folders deep. It would have taken them 5 minutes to get to the folder.
Anyways, I digress.
Yes. So we care.
So communicating with I guess in this case, we're talking about communicating with a prospect and asking them questions and letting them talk.
Let them talk. They will tell you everything about what's going on in their business, and write everything down. Take excellent notes, because, I just sit there on either an iPad or my laptop and I just take notes, or we do it via Zoom sometimes too. I just take a bunch of notes. I may record the session if I choose to go that route. And then I just take a bunch of notes. And what we do is we sit down with the executives and decision makers to say, okay, look, this is completely, and the discoveries are completely anonymous. Like I'm telling the employees, I'm not going to say who said what. So if you have an issue with your technology, like now is the time to get it out there, because I can't move a mountain I don't know about. So we sit down and go, okay, here's what the general consensus is on the technology. And in this client's case, they kind of know what the issues are. They came to us, but they don't know where to go from here, right? They don't know what the solution is, because they're creative people. They're doing bigger things than what they're creating things for the world, and they don't manage technology, including the people that are doing it don't manage technology. So we are going to come in there this afternoon, actually, and we're going to talk to them about what it looks like to be successful, what it looks like to have a great workflow. Because if someone asks me, Jim, if you said, hey, Ryan, what do you sell? I'll be like, I sell a good night's sleep.
Good night's sleep. Don't we all want that?
We all want that, right? That's the goal. And our industry is like, well, we manage your client endpoints and your cloud service infrastructure, and we're Azure certified workstation, blah, blah, blah. Like nobody cares, man.
Right. Nobody cares if you got your, 27 letters behind your name.
Right. They don't care. They want to know how you can help them and what that looks like from their point of view.
So any other thoughts regarding your superpower here?
Honestly, like I don't take us too seriously. Like we have fun, right? Like we enjoy what we do. If I sat there and took everything so seriously, like I'd be a very miserable person. The other thing is that we care exactly as much as you do, Jim. So if you came to us and said, hey, this is the most important thing to us, I say, cool, this is the most important thing to us too. If you come to us, we had a prospect call us the other day and they're like, hey, can you just come set up our servers and go away? Or set up our desktops and just go away? Like we just need someone to install something. Like, no, that's not important to you. It's not important to me.
Got it. So any final thoughts here?
You know what? Just go out there and don't worry about stuff. There is more than enough work out there for everybody involved. The other thing is get marketing because if you're not marketing, your competitor sure is. And I talked to a lot of my colleagues and they're like, yeah, we don't do much marketing. We're fine being where we're at. And I'm like, I don't think you understand. Like the world is changing, right? The only thing that's consistent in our industry is change. So we need to stay on top of that. You need to get that word out there that these things need to change with them. What worked 3 years ago doesn't work today.
Definitely. I agree. So Ryan, I guess a moment for networking. Ask anybody that you want to network with, anybody that you want to
Sure.
reach out with, any type of, I guess it sounds like maybe is there a type of business in Indianapolis that should be reaching out to you, and why should they
Sure.
be reaching out to you?
If you're a creative company in Indianapolis and you got a lot of Mac users and you're dissatisfied with the level of IT support that your Windows-based MSP is giving you, give us a call. I'm happy to talk to you. We have decades of Mac experience, and we know how Mac-friendly solutions should work. They are a little bit different than Windows-based solutions just due to the nature of what you're accomplishing. So if you want to talk to an expert about this stuff, give us a call or visit our website at myitindy.com and definitely connect with me on LinkedIn. I'm on there all the time, except for today, because I've got meetings nonstop. But yeah, I'm always I'm all over LinkedIn. Let's definitely connect and let's talk.
Ryan, RYAN Grimes, GRIMES on LinkedIn.
Yep.
Or myitindy.com.
Yep.
Well, Ryan, thank you. It's been fun.
Absolutely, Jim.
Friday morning for me. I hope it's been fun for you.
It has been, yes. Enjoy the cold because I think it's here for a while.
Yes, there's snow on the ground in Wisconsin, but on Monday I'm going to enjoy the sun of Mexico, so I'm looking forward to that.
That sounds awesome. I'm stuck here for the foreseeable future. Although we're going to Las Vegas next month for my kid's 21st birthday. We're going to go there for the long weekend. I haven't gone anywhere in 2 years, so I'm like, oh, we got a ton of miles. Let's go do something fun. So,
well, thank you again.
You're welcome.
Until the next time on the Profits of IT, I am Jim Punzenberger, your host, the creator of the Managed Prospecting System to generate new clients without cold calling, ad spend, or spamming. Be sure to check out managedprospectingsystem.com. Thank you for tuning in to the Profits of IT. Please smash that like button, subscribe, and share.